Back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to most critical huge hacking situation. I'm assuming he's talking about Apex because I was on the Smash Bros stream last night. The esports. Let's get straight into it.
Witness to a little bit of gaming history, an event that I'll no doubt be telling my grandparents. Nope, I said that the wrong way. An
Yeah,
event
I
that
was thinking like grandparents,
will
bro.
no doubt be a grandparent and still. What the fuck? It's
Tell
an
your
event that when
grandchildren.
I'm a grandparent, like I'm really old, and I have a granddaughter or grandson. I
Yeah,
will sit them
it's
down
something
and
you'll
tell
tell
them
your
where I was
grandchildren. Say
when
that.
this moment happened. I'm not even gonna redo the intro. What an absolute fumble. Point is, today at a huge tournament that our squad, the Moist Esports squad, was competing in, there was a hacking incident, the likes of which the world had never
Yep,
seen
last
to
night
this
on
scale.
stream, they were doing wall hacks and stuff, and then this dude, he didn't leave the game like the other guy did. I forgot what the other guy's name is, but he didn't leave the game. But he wiped the entire squad with the wall hacks, I think.
It was for
Or it was
Apex
aimbot.
Legends. This is a game that's no stranger to hacking. There's been more cybersecurity attacks on Apex Legends than there has been on the goddamn US government. Like,
Goddamn.
at this point, I'm starting to wonder if North Korea happens to be getting involved with hacking Apex just for fun because of how prevalent of an issue this has become.
I didn't think it was. I've only heard about it last night. I didn't think it
But
was
it's
that
never
serious.
happened in the actual ALGS, which is the major tournament series. Today was the NA regional final. Right now, our team, Moist Esports, is second. And per usual, I was watch partying. And then something went awry. There were reports that a player for Dark Zero had just been gifted hacks. And I thought this was
Yeah.
some kind of meme or something, but
And one person left the game, and then the other person wiped the squad. Yeah, I
after the
remember that.
fact, it turns out no, someone turned hacks on against his will. I think the only reason this hasn't happened sooner
Wait,
is just because of
wait,
pure
what the
fucking luck.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it, don't worry
I'm
about
getting
it.
hacked. I'm getting hacked. But
I know, sure. Can you play the game?
bro, I'm getting hacked.
I know, but can you play? Can you play?
Yeah, but it's cheating. The fuck?
Yeah, I didn't see this part. I seen the other one where the guy
Like what?
wiped the squad. I didn't
Now, if
see
you're
this
not
part.
familiar to the game, I'll just
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Now, if you're not familiar to the game, I'll just go ahead and break this down for you. This isn't normal. He can see every player, name, their health, everything. He's basically omniscient at this point. It's wall hacks. He was gifted wall hacks. It turned him into a goddamn Professor Xavier here. He can see everyone. He knows where they are, what they're doing, where they're going, what their health is. And that's cheating, obviously. Now, the player is not a cheater. This was something that the hacker injected into their game and turned on. He left the game shortly after the
Yeah, this is the
hacks
guy that left the game. I think he's
were
gonna show us the other guy,
activated,
right?
which was a very noble thing for him to do, very sportsmanlike to not like ruin the competitive integrity of the rest of the match.
Right.
Because he had more information than the NSA at that point, thanks to the hacker. I also saw this tweet floating around here to try and explain how Destroyer 2009 was doing this. It's also a screenshot of the hack that was briefly seen there. You can see all of the different features that he blessed them with. So according to this individual, the hacker Destroy 2009 is using webhooks, which is a feature that makes it possible to send data in real time between two different systems or applications. And according
But the point of giving them hacks was to get them kicked out of the tournament.
to some
Or
of
was
the
it-
pros in
I
the
don't
lobby,
understand the point,
they
though.
did like a system scan of their computer after the ALGS was stopped because of this. And a lot of them reported that they had viruses on their computer that weren't previously present. I don't know how true that is. Right now, it's all anecdotal and like rumors amongst the pro players. I also don't know if they're just memeing about it, to be fair, with a couple of them saying it. But it does seem plausible. Like, that is something that has happened in other games where if there's like a really severe vulnerability, someone can actually get into your PC itself. We've seen that in Dark Souls, actually.
What?
So it is in the realm of
I don't have a PC, so
possibility. I don't know
but
if
no, I
that's
have a
necessarily the
laptop.
case here. I'm not smart enough. I'm a fucking idiot to understand exactly how these hacks happened, but it is definitely not good. So he left, and that still wasn't the end. The hacker could have injected
Yeah.
cheats to other players that weren't streaming, and
I think he injected
maybe
aimbot. I think it was
decided
aimbot, the other
not
one.
to leave. You know, it's entirely possible. It threw the entire tournament out of whack because how widespread was the issue? And we got an answer because another streamer who was competing in the tournament, well, the biggest streamer in Apex, Imperial Hal, also got gifted Aimbot. But yeah, those that don't know, Apex has a very colorful
He's gonna roll the
history
clip of
of
that?
hacking problems in their game.
Yeah.
Hacks that you've never even imagined were possible. Such as if you try and shoot at the hacker, it forces your guns to infinitely reload. They have hacks that can just take over your shit, like you're seeing right now, where it literally takes it over and gives you hacks.
I think there's also hacks where they can make you lag real hard.
There was also the hack that gave you like 3 guns.
They're shooting bridge.
I don't think that's called hacking. That's called
Building.
Come in. Okay.
Can we shoot? Can
I
we shoot
forgot.
height? Can we shoot height?
My brother would know.
Yeah, shoot now.
What's that?
I'm cheating. I'm fucking shit. I got aimbot. I have aimbot.
Yep, this is the part I seen. This is what I seen right here. I was
So
there for this.
who is this anonymous hacker known as 4chan? Who is the culprit behind this attack that shut down Apex for today? Destroyer 2009. A 15-year-old has managed to hack Apex Legends on the biggest
Are you serious?
stage for this game. With
They figured out who did. I didn't
pro
even know
players
that.
competing for millions of dollars. So a lot of money on the line. That's a lot of fucking clams out there. And a 15-year-old was able to breach their cybersecurity protocol and completely ruin it to the point that Apex had to just call
First
the entire
GTA, now this.
off
Oh my god!
because he wouldn't stop gifting people.
These hackers are getting out of
Aimbots
hand
and
now.
wall
They're coming to
hacks.
the light.
Now, not only did he gift them aimbot and wall hacks, but he also gifted them thousands upon thousands of Apex packs, which is their loot box mechanic. So some of these streamers' accounts just got juiced out the gills. Krampus came early and he delivered the coal and some Apex.
Is anything going to happen to them for this? I want to know that. Hopefully not.
Suppose.
I mean, it's not their
But
fault
this
at
shut
all.
down the ALGS as they investigate
take it
and
off
try
their
and fix
account
this
somehow?
issue, which I have no confidence in them doing. Apex has been in this state of disarray when it comes to their security, their anti-cheat. It's terrible. There's no excuse for it. It feels like just a losing battle with them not even really putting any effort into the war. Since day one, really. When I was like a competitive player in Apex at like a semi-pro level, hacking was big then, and it's only become more frequent now. And it doesn't feel like they've
I
done
play
a whole
Apex,
lot
but this is like the most. I've never been like exposed to hacking. Not that I know of. There's been incredibly good people. Might have been hacking, but I just think they're super good. I don't know.
fix it. It really doesn't. It feels like Apex is less secure than Club Penguin. It's ridiculous just how easy it seems to be to hack in it. I am not surprised this happened. I am only surprised it didn't happen sooner. Like, I really think the only reason the ALGS hasn't been hacked before is just because no one gave a fuck to do it. They didn't care enough.
Most
to
likely,
bother
that's most
hacking
likely
in there and ruining it. But today, Destroyer 2009 said, "You know what? I finished my Algebra 1 homework a little early. I've got some time to kill. I'll just go ahead and throw some hacks into the ALGS for a little bit of chaos."
And it was really that easy because a 15-year-old did
some
it.
pandemonium, and so we did. Like
Well, that 15-year-old was probably smart.
really
too.
upsetting because I love
not
Apex
that
Legends
easy.
and I really love the esports scene for Apex Legends. I love it. Our squad is incredible. I love watch partying each and every event that we're in. It's great. But there are just so many glaring issues with the game itself, this being one of them, that it desperately needs to be addressed. They need to do more to prevent shit like this from happening. This hasn't happened in any other esport ever that I know of. And another thing that I'm just going to mention while we're
ever?
ranting and
I don't
venting
know.
about this, going through this cathartic session of vomit.
Weird.
The way ALGS handles their LANs is also kind of laughable. Like, at one point, they hosted it through, like, the normal private servers, right? Because at a LAN event, it means every team that is competing is there in the same physical location in person. So you would expect them to host it, you know, through the private server locally or whatever. But for some inexplicable reason, they actually made the decision to host a LAN through online servers, which everyone
Online.
said was a disaster waiting to happen because it just leaves you vulnerable to all kinds of problems like
They didn't make it way easier for this to happen.
players lagging or DCing or technical issues out the wazoo, which is inevitably what happened during like the Split 2 playoffs. During this event, there was a suspected DDoS attack when everything was halted for over 20 minutes. EA denied that it was DDoS, saying that on-site technical issues had no evidence of a DDoS attack, but many players and teams were still convinced of it, including me and all of us at Moist Esports. Hosting a LAN event over online servers is silly. It's not like they have to do that. They made the conscious decision to drink stupid.
Oh, I thought they had to. I mean, if they had to, it'd have been okay. But like, if they don't have to, why not? Like, what's the problem here?
Juice, I guess.
Why not
Because
do
the
it in
Split
person?
1
Is it
playoffs were
too
hosted on a
hard?
private tournament server. But for some reason, Split 2, they decided not to do that and instead just used a private part of a public server, which left it vulnerable, which everyone told them would be a problem, and, well, it turned out to be a problem. Now, let's assume that
sounds
for the
about
next
right.
major, they make that decision again to use online servers to host it. They've done it before. Well, who's to say Destroyer 2009 won't come out of the shadows and wreak havoc once more, like the boogeyman riding straight from hell on horseback and inject hacks?
And they probably just don't
to
care.
the major.
It doesn't matter.
You're fucked if that happens, because people bought tickets to attend it, teams flew out there to compete in it. You won't have the luxury of just postponing it and doing it a different day. You can't reschedule that because, again, you've also only purchased that arena for those set dates. You'd have to refund everyone, including the teams, the players. It'd be a complete disaster. And it is very possible if they decide to once again host a LAN through online servers, since Destroyer 2009 has really put the clown makeup on them here to show that they can be hacked even at the biggest possible stage, at the highest possible.
It must have been not that hard. Was he doing it by himself? That's another question.
It's a big issue.
He did it by himself.
Clearly.
That's also
So yeah, that's kind of the big Apex hacking situation in a nutshell. Hopefully they get it resolved, and hopefully everything is smooth sailing from here on out, and they actually put some real effort into developing their anti-cheat and evolving it further to finally make a real dent in the cheating problem with the game, and really grab the bull by the horns here and start fixing shit. That would be wonderful. I hope this will be the wake-up call for that.
Right.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That's really about it. So yeah.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.